Susie here. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And in today's video, we are doing a full face of Dollar Tree makeup. So in my recent trip to Dollar Tree, picked up a lot of new makeup that I had never seen in there before, and we're doing a full face of it today. The only things that are not going to be Dollar Tree are I've already done my under eye cream and facial moisturizer because I didn't have anything from Dollar Tree that I could use, and they did not have any kind of eyebrow product at Dollar Tree when I went, so that was the only other thing that I didn't pick up that I would be using. So I'll be using my own eyebrow powder today to fill in my brows, and of course I already did my skincare. So everything else is from Dollar Tree, which is $1.25 now. It used to be $1, of course now it's $1.25, but it's going to be a full face, and we're going to see how it kind of wears throughout the day as well. I'm not doing anything. It is really cold out here and I am not going outside, but I will be wearing this all day, and we'll just see how it holds up as I'm doing things around my apartment. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I already, like I said, went ahead and did my moisturizer and my eye cream. So the first thing I typically do after I do my moisturizer, before I do my foundation, is my concealer, and I did pick this one up in Dollar Tree. This is the essential, I can't tell because it's covered up. I think it's Essentially Ageless Hydrating Serum Concealer. This is in light medium. It's from Be Pure, and it's paraben and phthalate free, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. Pretty big tube as well. It's a pretty good size container for $1.25. So here it is. Here is the packaging. It honestly looks pretty nice as far as packaging goes. Let's go ahead and do our concealer. So I typically apply a little bit, and we'll see how much we really need. Color match looks pretty good, so let's try it out. Okay, so not quite as pigmented as, say, the Thread concealer that I was using that I got at Target. So I'll apply just a little more, but it honestly feels pretty good under the eye. It has a nice kind of cooling feeling to it. Doesn't feel dry at all. Definitely feels hydrating, but you can tell that it definitely leans heavily into the yellow tones. So if you're someone with like a cool or neutral skin tone, this is gonna look very yellow on you. I have a neutral skin tone, but I can typically pull off this kind of shade under the eye. It's when I start to get into those really ghostly white kind of looking concealers, they don't work for me very well. But honestly, the coverage isn't horrible. I mean, I wouldn't say it's great, but it's definitely not the worst I've ever seen. Actually, that may be a little too much. And just patting it out under the eye with my finger, which I find works best. You know, honestly, for $1.25, that doesn't look bad at all. It actually gave me some pretty decent coverage. Like I said, I wouldn't say great, but if you're on a budget and that's all you got is $1.25, it's not bad. So I'm gonna give that a pretty good little review. I think that's pretty good. I like it. It definitely feels hydrating, which I like. Doesn't feel dried out. Doesn't look that patchy, and it honestly looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and go in with the foundation. So this is the foundation I picked up. It's also from Be Pure. It is the Clean Beauty range Glow Foundation. This is in the shade Nude, and this was the closest thing they had to my skin tone. This is sulfate-free, phthalate-free, paraben-free, vegan, and cruelty-free, supposedly. Formulated with niacinamide and aloe. So let's get this out. Very, very small tube, but enough, you know, to try. Might be good for travel if it's actually your shade. You could travel pretty easily with it. Okay, I do like that it's a nice little squeezy tube. So let's go ahead and try this out. And again, I hope this is gonna be my shade. It doesn't look horrible, and it doesn't have any kind of weird scent or anything either. It just smells like regular foundation, I would say. It's not too thick, not too thin, not runny, but not like thick or drying either. I feel like the finish is kind of like a powder finish almost, like a liquid to powder finish. Actually, it looks pretty good, to be honest. I'm kind of shocked right now. And I feel like the shade match isn't bad either. It's definitely a more lighter coverage, but if you like something like a light to medium coverage, this is probably going to be pretty good. That's how it's looking so far. Yeah, I think actually that might be enough for me. I don't typically wear that much foundation anymore. But the shade match is pretty good. I kind of like the coverage that I'm getting. Actually looks really good. I'm kind of shocked right now. I would say that's almost comparable to like the Fenty foundation that I got. And it costs a lot more. And this is $1.25. Yeah, I definitely like that. So that's the Clean Beauty Glow Foundation from Be Pure at Dollar Tree. I got the shade Nude. The Essentially Ageless Blurring Pressed Powder. This is in the shade Light to Medium. All right, let's get this out. This is also formulated with vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. So that's what it looks like. No mirror, of course, no powder puff, but $1.25. It should be a shade match. That's what that looks like. Let's apply a little bit. I don't know necessarily that it's going to be blurring, but I like the way it looks. It's not too powdery. Honestly, looks pretty good. Let's just see, for craps and giggles, if we can bake with this, which I don't think we'll be able to, but let's just try. So let's just get a little bit. And let's apply that under the eye. It's a little too dark necessarily to really be baking with, but I'm just curious. It doesn't look too bad under the eye either. So while I do my eyebrows, I'm gonna leave that on and I'll be back in just a sec. All right, so I did my eyebrows off camera. I'm ready to move on to the next step. So I do typically do my eyes next, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Don't really have a eyeshadow primer. They don't have anything like that in Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this Milk makeup and then we'll do our eyeshadow. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to my lids. So for the eyeshadow, I did pick this up and it's actually a liquid eyeshadow and it's from LA Colors. I love the packaging. I love how colorful, fun it is. I like the font that they used here. But this is the liquid eyeshadow with a shimmer finish in Sugar Sugar. So let's go ahead and get that out. So that's what this one looks like. And again, how cute is the packaging? I love it. So let's go ahead and open this up. So with these kind of liquid eyeshadows, I typically will kind of apply it throughout and then use my finger to blend. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit. You could even kind of spread it with this little wand because it's spreading really nicely. I might actually just end up doing that. The color is like a very pale pink, but it looks really nice. Actually feels really nice applying. It does have that typical, you know, wet liquid eyeshadow feeling to it, but it does feel really nice. It feels very cool and refreshing. I could see myself reaching for this in the summertime when you don't want like a ton of makeup, but you just want a little bit of some shade, you know, on the lid. I would reach for this. I actually like the way that looks, but I am gonna use my finger to just kind of go in and just kind of pat it a little bit, blend it out. And I feel like it's already drying. I can already feel that it's a little bit dry. I like the way it looks, and honestly, again, I'm getting very similar results to some drugstore makeup that I've purchased in the past, especially the liquid eyeshadows. I've definitely gotten this kind of look before and this kind of quality, so very comparable. So that is the liquid eyeshadow. I'm gonna let that dry before I do any more with my eyes. So in the meantime, I'm going to actually go ahead and do a little bit of blush. First thing I'm gonna do is actually dust off our little baking powder here that we did. So I picked up two blushes because I wasn't sure which one I really wanted to use. So this one is from Be Pure. It is very similar to the e.l.f. Putty Blush, and it's the Lip Color and Cream Blush Duo, which is pretty cool. And then this one is Just Peachy, and it's from Be Pure, and this is their Essentially Ageless Luminizing Blush infused with camellia oil, which looks really nice. And both of them honestly look really, really nice to me. I'm kind of leaning towards this one just because this one does have a really nice lip and cheek combo thing going on, but I'm actually going to be using a different lip color. So yeah, I think I'm going to save this one, but it does look really nice and I'm sure it works really good. It says it's a 2-in-1 lip color and cream blush duo, instantly blends for a dewy glow look, formulated with green tea, aloe vera, shea butter, and hyaluronic acid. But let's go ahead and open this one up and dip into it. The Essentially Ageless Luminizing Blush with the camellia oil. They had a few shades of this and I got Just Peachy. And let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, look at that color. Oh my word, that is so pretty. Wow. That is, woo. That was only one time dipping into this. And look how pretty that looks. Wow. That is very, very nice. Ooh, really, really pretty. These are nice. If you see these, pick them up. Look. Ooh, that is really nice. That is comparable to some very high-end blushes, the color that you're getting for $1.25. Before I do my mascara though, I am gonna apply one more eye product, and this is a shimmering shimmer eyeliner, glides on smooth auto eyeliner from LA Colors. It's a super pretty color, and I thought I would actually use this on my lower lash line for like a pop of color. It's in the shade Shimmering. LA Colors Shimmer. So let's go ahead and take that out. This one looks kind of almost like a grayish silvery kind of shade. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely a silvery shade. Let's just do a little swatch here. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. That looks really, really nice. Actually, I know exactly where I'm gonna be putting this. In my tear duct area. That's actually really nice. I'm thinking about, do I want to do it all over my lower lash line? I kind of don't. I kind of just want to leave it right here to kind of open up the eyes, but it looks so pretty. Look how pretty. $1.25. Love it. So this is a totally different brand. This is La Mercerie, I'm not sure. Looks like this. Volumizing mascara in Midnight Black. Let's go ahead and get it out. Here is the packaging. Let's look at the wand. Ooh, it's hard to open. Okay, the wand is like one of those kind of hourglass wands, similar to like the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Now, if I'm gonna be completely honest, you guys, this mascara feels dry. It does. It feels really dry. I do feel like the wand is actually really nice. It really separates the lashes, and it does give me like a voluminous kind of look, but this formula is extremely dry. I love the wand though. The formula is so dry that I can like feel it tugging in my lashes. Almost want to save this wand and use it for other mascaras, which they actually say you can do that. You just have to wash it out really good and then you can use it, because a typical mascara formula is usually very similar. It's the wand that really makes the mascara a lot of the times. So you can actually use a wand from one mascara with another mascara, and you'll notice that sometimes mascaras you didn't like actually look better when you use a different wand. I feel like there was a little bit of like flaking as well. You can just barely see it, but it does flake just a tad. Let's go ahead. We got 2 products left and then we are going to be all done with trying these out. This is the Too Cheeky highlighter, weightless, long-lasting highlighter from LA Colors. That same packaging, I love it. And this is in the shade Enchanted. It almost looks similar to the eyeshadow, doesn't it? So I'm just going to apply a little bit here. And we'll blend out with our finger. I think that would be best. That's actually really pretty. Once you blend it out, it definitely looks natural. You could use it over like a more natural makeup look, just for a little bit of highlight here on the cheeks. I don't typically wear a lot of highlighter anymore, but I like the natural highlight that it gives me, so that's pretty good. If you're someone that is into highlighter, you might really like this. You could always apply more of it. I think that's enough for me because I don't need that much highlighter, but I do like the way that it looks. And last product is also from LA Colors, and this is the Nude Glam Lipstick High Impact One Swipe Color. This is in the shade So Iconic, and it says it's rich, creamy color and a moisturizing formula. I really personally like this shade. It looks like a really nice 90s brown. You guys remember those really pretty brown shades that were popular in the 90s? I do, because my mom had one and I used to steal it and wear it, and I loved it. This is what it looks like. It looks very pretty. And here is the shade. Ooh, so pretty. Let's try it out. I'm excited about this one myself. All right. Oh, wow. The shade is definitely a little lighter. It's actually a really pretty shade. Definitely more warm toned. I mean, look. I was thinking it'd be a little bit darker, but it is pretty. Doesn't quite go with this eyeshadow, but It's not bad. I like the eyes. I like the eyes a lot. I love the eyeshadow. The shimmer eyeliner is really pretty, and the face makeup is really, really nice. Even though this is moisturizing, it's kind of not though. My lips are pretty dry. It is winter right now. My lips are dry, but it doesn't look patchy, which I do like. And it's a pretty shade, just not sure it's exactly the shade that would match this look. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this makeup? I do like it, and we're gonna see how it wears. So I hope you guys will join me back here in just a sec. We'll see how it wore, and that's a full face of Dollar Tree makeup. It looks pretty good. So as you can see, you don't have to spend a bunch of money to have nice makeup. You can literally get good makeup at the Dollar Tree. You just have to know what to look for, which products are better than others, and if you're on a budget, you can definitely make this work and look very glam. I mean, honestly, I feel like some of these products look as good as some of my more higher end products that I use on a daily basis, so I like them. I will join you guys back here in just a sec, and we will see how this works. All right, so I've been wearing this makeup inside, and this is how it's looking. So honestly, the face, the concealer looks pretty good. Didn't really crease too much. Face looks pretty good. Blush still looks good. Eyeshadow, surprisingly, hasn't really budged. Looks pretty good. And the mascara, I don't really have much fallout or anything. So honestly, it all wore pretty well and really lasted throughout the day. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks pretty good. If you guys are interested, everything of course was from Dollar Tree, so check out your local Dollar Tree. But I think it is a winner. All the products were pretty good in their own way. So I enjoyed a majority of the products. I think they looked really nice, and I would definitely have gone out today with this makeup. So yeah, I can highly recommend quite a lot of these products. Definitely check out your local Dollar Tree and try them out for yourself. Let me know what you think about them. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.